Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so it's been a long time since you heard that kind of intro, right? Okay, so it seems we have a little bit of an oopsie poopsie oopsie deepsie situation with Lilly Tino. Okay, now this is the type of subjects that I rarely ever cover as far as like trans stuff and stuff like that kind of general. Well, aside from a certain other VTuber. But yeah. So a lot of people on, especially the crazy people on the left, are going to literally hate me doing this video. What else is new? I got a lot of crazy people on the right who hate me for lambasting their Lord and Savior, who is the ruler of MAGA. Yep. Guys, when I say I'm literally gonna be going full steam ahead when it comes to like scorched earth, yeah, this is a prime example of that one. So, anyway, it seems Lilly Tino is under investigation and faces a possible 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine for her TikTok video, and she went into Disney. Was it Disney World or Disneyland? I don't know. I get confused with those two. Uh, one's in Florida, one's in LA. I'm just like, I give up at this point in time. I'm not going to ever differentiate a Disney resort theme park thing. Okay, well, we'll just do it that way. Anywho, so yeah, Lilly Tino is under Florida law going to end up possibly going to prison. Now, in case you guys don't know, Lilly Tino has actually confirmed in her recent uh TikTok interview, which is right here. You guys can like see the website up there above my head. Maybe you could just like zoom in on your computer and stuff like this. But yes, there has been an interview with Lilly Tino 5 days ago, where she actually admitted that she is actually a rage baiter type of person. Now, there is another content creator by the name of Tipster who actually covered this story, and a lot of people can unanimously agree that the setting of one of her videos when it comes to like the corn dog situation wasn't really the best setting at all, right? But as cringe as that may be, uh there are photos of Lilly Tino taking selfies in the women's restroom at Disneyland with there's kids in that area. And so I did actually watch this interview a little bit, and I gotta say, it is there's a lot of interpretation of what's going on during this interview. Uh yeah. Some of it, I'm just like, I'm wondering if Lilly Tino has actual like boundaries or any of that situation, or has any concept of like personal space of that sort of nature. um or is she even aware of what the heck is going on around her? Personally, I think I want to try to kind of like relate this situation to a similar situation that happened recently with Shy Lily, when a what is it called, a live streamer that Shy Lily knew about, who didn't get permission from Shy Lily in the first place, filmed her and basically pretty much doxed her, her identity without her consent and permission. This is kind of the same premise here, where it's like, okay, you didn't get consent or kind of like the okay to be taking pictures in the bathroom full of women and possibly I think children was in there too, without their express consent. Now, don't get me wrong, okay? I've seen a lot of situations to where, trans people, even femboys, they go to like women's restrooms and they film each other there. They film themselves there in that situation. But typically, in the vast majority of the videos that I've seen, nobody else is around. Okay? So that's okay in that sense. But when there's people around, you kind of need expressed consent. And that's kind of like the situation we're here right now. So, yeah, so, do I think this is a good call? Personally, as a now a lot of people in the trans community, especially the crazy left wingers, are gonna really hate me for this. But here's the thing: if you don't ask for express consent, of course you're gonna get in trouble. Okay, it doesn't matter about anything. Okay, it doesn't matter about the moral rights or any. Well, it does kind of matter the moral rights if you think about it, because you didn't ask for consent for anybody else in your area, right? So this is where we're at. I think Lilly Tino going to prison might end up persuading her to be less rage baity, because honestly, compared to Lilly Tino, compared to her with what's her face? What's it called? Oh, the other trans TikToker influencer. Dylan Mulvaney. Dylan Mulvaney was not really that rage baity, but Lilly Tino is very rage baity, and unfortunately for Lilly Tino, individuals like that, and I've seen different people talk about this on social media platforms, Reddit, Twitter, and stuff like that. Well, Twitter gets lambasted, is full of weirdos, but still, yeah, I've seen some comments on this situation. It's like it gives a bad precedence to the trans community. Um, it gives like a very bad image to what trans people do. And it's pretty much Lilly Tino's rage baity content that gives more traction to legislation, um, conservative legislation and laws, which, it puts the trans people down, basically. Um, so, I mean, to personally be honest with you, I think this is a nice wake-up call. Now, there are actual trans influencers that are saying that, not like Dylan Mulvaney or anything, like straight up trans influencers, that are saying that, in support of Lilly Tino's content. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, the concept of personal space is should not be debatable at all, especially with consent. If you're in the bathroom by yourself, nobody around, like maybe like a park bathroom, hardly ever anybody ever gets in there, early in the morning, you're dancing a jig, in the, like a, what is it called, a mall bathroom with like a, what is it called, the family restroom and stuff like that. You could film in there. Nobody's in there. Nobody's gonna say anything because you're the only person in there. Yada yada yada. It's fine at that point in time. When there's people in there, no, just no. Anyways, I think this is a nice wake up call for Lilly Tino. You all guys who think that I'm like an internal transphobe, can go. You know what? I feel like going unhinged, but this is not the time to go unhinged. Okay? So in any case, request que te pace, and Lily, have a fun time in your male prison.